The Jesuits are a military organization, not a religious order. Their chief is the general of an army, not the mere father abbot of a monastery. The aim of this organization is power, power in its most despotic exercise, absolute power, universal power, power to control the world by the volition of a single man, for example, the Black Pope, the superior general of the Jesuits. Jesuitism is the most absolute of despotism, and at the same time the greatest and the most enormous of abuses. Who really runs America? Donald Trump, Barack Obama, and the other late presidents are truly not the president of the United States. They are not a powerful person at all. Rather, they are just a front man for the more powerful entities that hide in the shadows. The real power in the world is not the United States, Russia, or even China. It is Rome. The Roman Catholic Church is the single most powerful force in the world. However, the Vatican has been under control of its larger all-male orders, the Jesuits. The Jesuits were created in 1534 to serve as the Counter-Reformation, the arm of the church that would help to fight the Muslim and the Protestant reformers. However, they fought with espionage. The Jesuits were expelled from at least 83 countries and cities for subversion, espionage, treason, and other such things. Samuel Morse said that the Jesuits were the foot soldiers in the Holy Alliance planned to destroy the United States. Marquis Lafayette stated that the Jesuits were behind most of the wars in Europe, and that they would be the ones to take liberty from the United States. The head of the Jesuit order is Adolfo Nicolas. His title is Superior General of the Jesuits. The use of the rank general is because the Jesuits are, in reality, a military organization. Nicholas, as the Jesuit general, is the most powerful man in the world. He ultimately issues the command that are administered by drones like Obama. The Jesuit general is nicknamed the Black Pope because he always wears black robes. Pope Benedict XIV is thus the White Pope. Directly under the Jesuit general is Father James A. Grummer, one of the 5 Jesuit priests who serve as direct assistants to the Jesuit general. Grummer is his American assistant and controls the U.S. Jesuit Conference. He is the controller of every American Jesuit university and every American Jesuit provincial. The New York provincial has the most contact with Grummer. Under Grummer is the president of the U.S. Jesuit Conference, Father Thomas H. Smollett, who was the Jesuit provincial of California during the reign of Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger. Smollett was the power behind Arnold during these years. Smollett is the key force behind the planned Sino-Soviet Muslim invasion, which the Jesuit order is planning to use to bring down the United States. He is also actively involved in the orchestration of the Chinese-Mexican invasion. Under Smollett is Father David S. Ciancimino, the Jesuit provincial of New York. He is the top Jesuit provincial in the United States, as New York is the capital of the Jesuits' order's power. That's why it was chosen as the staging area for 9/11. Here, Ciancimino controls Wall Street, the NYSE, and the Federal Reserve Bank. Ciancimino controls Archbishop Timothy Dolan, the most powerful Roman Catholic official in the United States who is not a Jesuit. Ciancimino is an occultist, as are many other top Jesuits. Directly under Ciancimino is Father Joseph M. McShane, who is the president of Fordham University, the Jesuit College of New York, and the Jesuits' military stronghold there. It is through McShane that the Jesuits control Archbishop Timothy Dolan. He has become known as the penholder for Dolan. He wears a decorative necklace that features an equilateral triangle, a Masonic symbol of the risen Horus. Under the control of these powerful Jesuits is Pope Benedict XIV, the Vicar of Christ and the current Roman papal chancellor. He represents Osiris in mystery school or occult mythology. Below Pope Benedict XIV is the Timothy Dolan, the Archbishop of New York. Dolan is the American Pope and the Archbishop of the capital of the world. He heads the American branches of the Knights of Malta and Knights of Columbus. He is a likely occultist and a controller of American Freemasonry, the CFR, the ADL, the Pentagon, and the intelligence community. Joseph A. O'Hare is the President Emeritus of Fordham University and the man directly under Egan. He is a Knight of Malta and has presided over CFR meetings as Egan's operative. He is an advisor to David Rockefeller, Henry Kissinger, and Mayor Michelle Bloomberg of New York. He is thus the Jesuit who directly controls the city mayor. He is also the Jesuit who controls the Rockefeller-Kissinger apparatus, of which the CFR is a key part. O'Hare is a devoted Zionist who supports the State of Israel, which was created in 1948 by the United Nations, a creation of the Archbishop of New York's Council on Foreign Relations. It was Archbishop Francis Spellman of New York who solicited votes at the United Nations for Israel. Spellman played a key role in Israel's founding. The founder of Zionism was Theodor Herzl, who had frequent meetings with the Pope and had once planned to lead the Jewish people in a mass conversion to Roman Catholicism. The true designer, financiers, and promoters of Zionism are the Rothschilds, who Encyclopedia Judaica described as guardians of the papal treasure. That's right, the Rothschilds are the banking agents of the papacy. The State of Israel is just the revived Latin Kingdom of Jerusalem, and it's under the Vatican's thumb. Below O'Hare is John J. DeGioia, the president of Georgetown University. DeGioia is also a Knight of Malta and a member of the CFR. He is one of the overseers of the State of Israel. Below DeGioia, we find Richard N. Haas, the chairman of the CFR. Haas is ultimately simply a lowly agent of Archbishop Egan. Haas is a Jewish labor Zionist and oversees the American-Israeli Public Affairs Committee. These Jewish Zionists are mainly just papal court Jewish people. Below Haas is Zbigniew Brzezinski, who was a member of the CFR, Bilderberg Group, and Trilateral Commission. Brzezinski had co-founded the Trilateral Commission. He was a Knight of Malta, as was the other founder of the Trilateral Commission, David Rockefeller. Brzezinski is a Polish Roman Catholic and an advisor to Georgetown University. Brzezinski was a Taurus professor at Columbia University and recruited him for presidential grooming. Are we beginning to see the big picture? Once Brzezinski created presidential candidate Obama, his campaign was financed and promoted by the multi-billionaire behind hundreds of organizations on the political left, George Soros. Soros was a higher-ranking CFR member and a member of the Carlyle Group, an international corporation that served as a front for the Vatican. Soros, a Hungarian Jewish, was a strong socialist communist, like Brzezinski. Like Haas, Brzezinski was a papal court Jewish and a labor Zionist. He is also a Freemason. He is a friend of Rupert Murdoch. Soros is a major stockholder in Halliburton. Murdoch is a protector of Obama, controlling his opposition. Murdoch was knighted by the Pope in 1998 for making large contributions to the Roman Catholic Church. He has said that his corporation, News Corp, is just like the Jesuits while speaking at Georgetown University. Murdoch is a member of the CFR. Joseph R. Biden is the vice president and is directly under the Vatican's big wheel operatives. He is a Roman Catholic and has been honored at 2 Jesuit universities. His son is a Jesuit volunteer and a lobbyist for a Jesuit university he attended. Under the guidance of Biden, we find Barack Obama, a 32nd degree Freemason who has been trained in Romanism. I always wonder how much sway the Vatican still has in the year of 2014. They used to be an obvious powerhouse. Kings and queens bowed before the Pope and did what he told them to do. That is just not the case anymore. Even within the church itself, power dwindles. Scandal, abuse, and a lack of faith has been eating the church, and every church in every religion from the inside out. And since when did Freemason and Catholics get along? Conspiracies are funny like that. Keep in mind, Protestants have never liked Catholics. Okay, so that's all for today's video. I hope you like it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any updates. Goodbye!